Hello everyone, this is Dr. Chirag. So let's understand how to import data into R, particularly the Excel files. In case your data is in Excel formats, then how to import data into R. Okay, so there are two ways of. However, there are three, four ways. Let me tell you. The first is the easiest way, that there is a tab on the right pane. Okay, so this is called the environment pane, where there is written environment empty. Just above that you can see import data set. So just click on that and you can see from Excel. However, from other formats are also there, but we are not discussing the other formats in this particular session. So we are discussing about from Excel. Okay, so this is the one way. The second way is you can go to file and see import data set, and then you can click on this from Excel. However, there is a third way as well, that you can write read, means read dot Excel and there underscore Excel. There are so many packages are there. So uh, let's first understand the easiest way, and that is import dataset using this tab. Okay, so from Excel, because we want to take our file from Excel, our file is there in the form of Excel sheet. Okay, so just click on from Excel. You will find a new window. Here in this window you can see here file oblique URL. In case if your data is somewhere else, in some website or some other place, you can write the URL of that particular place and then you can fetch the data. Or in case if the data is there in your computer, just click on browse now and then go to that particular folder. So my folder is there on the desktop, and I think the direct data is there on the desktop, and then click on the data. Now just see here, so the data has come on this particular window. So let's give some time to this particular window, because this is important, because this is what you are going to import. However, you can change the data in case if you have imported in R, but it's better to import the right and clear data to the extent which you can clear up till this particular window. So here you can see the preview of the data, but you would agree with me that Excel file has number of sheets. So sheet 1, sheet 2 and sheet 3. So which particular sheet this particular data has been taken from? In case if you see here, so this is the sheet that is written and it is default. So default is always sheet 1. So this is sheet 1 which has been taken. So in case if you click on sheet 1, it will again show the same data. However, in case if your data lies in sheet 2, sheet 3, you just click on that and you will get the same. Now for example, in case if I click on sheet 2, since there is there is some data in sheet 2, so it's showing the data of the sheet 2, but really we want to import the data of sheet 1 only. So this is something that we have, that is why we have selected this sheet 1. Now in case if your question is, can you import the sheet 1, sheet 2 simultaneously, means collectively, as this is there in the Excel file? No, you cannot do that. Okay, so you actually have to import a single sheet with a single name. Okay, so this is one. Now in case if I look at here the name, so this is the name of the Excel sheet, that is demog underscore data. Here you can keep the same name, but if you want to change, you can change the name of the data as well. For example, demo, so demographic, in case if you want to keep this name demographic data, you can keep that as well. So this is up to you, you can change as well. Looking at this range, so this is something that in case if you really want that your not the entire data should be captured by R, it should be only some data that should be captured. So in that case, just go to desktop. Okay, just go to desktop, go to and then let's see that particular data, where that data is. This is the data. So this is the entire data that we have. So this has 90 observations, but what if you want to take only observation number 1 to 20, that is number of rows, or you want to take only this data only which is being selected, just this selection. So in that case, so this is the data of from B1 to say D23, D21. So here you can write B1 to D21. Okay, so just go here and write B1 to D21. So in case if you see here and just click here, so here only the data which you have selected in the range, only that data has been selected. Otherwise you just say just remove that, and by default it will take the entire data. Max rows is something in case if you want that, max rows means whatever the number of rows the data lies, it will take that particular data. Otherwise you can define, for example, you want this only 80, number of rows means 81, because 80 should be the observation that the R should pick from the Excel file. So in that case just write 81, so it will take only data of 81 rows. Okay, so this is, but in case if you want that all the rows should be taken, then remove this. By default it will take the entire row. In the same way, in case if you want skip means 0, so there NA is something like in case if there is some missing value and you have written some missing value in some form, say for example somewhere a missing value is something, for example people sometimes write 99999 kind of, sometimes they just write star, so you can write star here or that particular value here so that it would recognize as a missing value. So this is NA means missing value in R. So this is something which you need to understand. Now let's come back to this particular data. Here if you see the name of the variables here, gender, age category, occupation, calorie intake and weight. Now just see, character is written beneath gender, and then same is the case with age category and occupation. Character means it's a string variable, however it is not a factor, it's not it's a categorical variable, but we can change it in a categorical variable, that is a different thing, but it's a character, and R actually has recognized this very well. As far as this double is concerned, double is numeric in the form of IT language, so double is numeric. So R actually has recognized the numeric data as numeric and character data as characters. This is absolutely correct. So now we are absolutely okay with the type of data that we are going to import in our R. So now we can click on import. Now talking about this code preview, this is the code that you can always keep ready in case if you want to. So you just click on this. So this is something in case if you click on this, so this particular thing, or you can copy as well and you can write it in your script window, so that whenever you will run that script you will import the data directly. You don't have to again click on so many buttons to get this data again. So that is why this script is written here. So just click on import and then you will see the data here. So this is how, so this is the data. In case if you look at the name of the data, so name of this particular data set, and the name is demographic data, and demographic underscore data. This is the name we have given at the time of importing. This data has 90 observations and 5 variables. Yes, absolutely correct. So now we have data and then we can start working on this data. So this is how we can import the data. I hope you have understood and you have liked this particular video. Thank you so much.